Am I recording this? Yeah. I'm just doing a little, tiny little painting. I'm never ever going to stop painting, I shouldn't think. In fact, I often think this is how I'll end my days, just painting away. Mia, please don't do that, love. I know you've got an itch, but you have been defleed. So if you could stop doing that, I'd be very grateful. Mia's just there, watching me. She's doing very well at the minute, for an old thing. We're both doing quite well for old things, aren't we, Mia? You know, beigey coloured coat, raincoat sort of thing. I don't like that. She's kind of, she's a bit dumpy. Is that a nice way to describe an old lady? Dumpy. She's beautiful, of course. She's well built for an old one. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. She's just an old lady. She's out doing her shopping. She's got a black dress on under her coat. And she's wearing black stockings. And she's got black shoes on. I'm not using black actually. This is Payne's Grey, this colour's called. So she's about 88, this lady. I can't believe I'm 77 in a couple of months' time. 77, I mean the years, it just seems like yesterday that I was 65 and retired. Time just flashes by. They say that time goes by slowly, but it doesn't. It goes by slowly when you're little, when you're a youngster. I remember wishing I was the next year up, whatever. Wishing I was, when I was 9, wishing I was 10, things like that. But when you get to be an old bloke, as I'm sure some of you know, the time just flashes past. This lady is not, she's too elegant at the moment. She needs to be a bit dumpier. I don't know where that word has suddenly come from, dumpier. And she can have a bit more of a stoop to her back, I think. You know, spring chicken. My old knees just started to ache. La da da dee 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 dee. I just got too many things on my plate. I'm just out in Cleveland, Cleveland. Do you remember that programme? 1 foot in the grave. 1 foot in the grave. I can't remember his name, but I know the lady, his wife was Annette Crosby, because I used to quite fancy her. Mind you, I fancied most women I saw. Now, let's see if I can get her sleeve about there. I should use a smaller brush, but I'm trying to just stick with this one brush size. What I'm going for is a kind of a Lowry, an LS Lowry type person. That's what I'm actually going for. Let's put a bit of a face on her. Oops, too much. Bit of yellow, bit of red, cadmium red, bit of yellow, bit of that Van Dyke brown. She could be a dark lady, a lady of colour. That's her hair actually there. No, won't make her. I'll make her an indigenous. I'm doing this for the camera, really. I'm just for something to make a video. I'm not very good at this. Skin tones. Ah, there we are. That's a bit better. Let's get a. Ooh, where she comes down. That's her face, just like that. Really, she's. Yeah, there's a. That's going to be her face. Let's see one of her hands down there. Make her hat needs to be a bit bigger because I've made her a fat face, a fatter face. The hell are you going on about, John? I don't know, mate. I'm talking to myself. Ah, talking to myself. Now there's something to tell you. I was in that my new shed I'm building that I showed you earlier the other day, and I was really feeling tired, and I thought to myself, Harmikoski. No, I said it perfectly. I thought to myself, Harmikoski, which means in Scottish Gaelic, which means I am so tired. And I actually thought it and said it out loud in Scottish Gaelic. And prior to this, you know, I'd stopped learning the Scottish Gaelic. Oh, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered anymore with it. And when I said that to myself, I suddenly thought, oh, hang on, yeah, it is actually going in. Because I'd stopped trying to learn it because I thought, oh, it's too much. I can't do it. And Harmikoski came to mind. I am so tired. And it came to me in Scottish Gaelic, and I was quite pleased with myself. I should have moved her over there because I wanted to. I'll give her a basket. I wanted her to have a shopping trolley, but I'll put a bag in her hand. You know, it's a shopping bag. I better make it a bit bigger because she's off to the shops. Should have made her with a trolley, but never mind. Oh, what about if I give her a cane, a walking cane? You can't see her other arm here, but if I gave her a cane, a walking cane, I could Just get a bit more brown. If this takes me too long, I'll just speed it up. So she's got a walking cane, so there's her arm would come from down. You wouldn't see much of her arm, would you? So you just see that hand there. I didn't mean that to be a hand, actually. I meant that to look like the same colour as a coat, but as it's a hand, I'll do that like that. And she can have a walking cane in her hand. Down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I better do something about her shoes. No, let's do a background first. What colour background should we have? Kind of orange, because we've got the red here and we've got the yellow, so I'll make an orange and try and make it look like bricks. Bit of brown to make them a bit older looking bricks. Bit of white, thicken it up a bit. Oh, I've ruined it. I've ruined the colour, never mind. Bit more red. Oh, what is this old lady? Oh, I could have done a going past a shop window, couldn't I? Oh, never mind. I can't get too complicated. I'm just having a bit of fun here. Having a bit of fun with an old lady. Oh, many a good tune played on an old fiddle. Actually, I keep forgetting I'm an old bloke. This old lady and I could get on quite well together. I still never got around to any of my New Year resolutions, like going to the bowling club and stuff like that. Never happened. I keep meaning to. I keep trying to remember the days, but it never happens. Maybe it will one day. I've got too much to do at the moment. So much to do, so little time. I don't know how much time I've got. None of us know, do we? Don't mind living to a long, ripe age if I'm healthy, but I don't think I'd enjoy it if I was in ill health. I'm struggling to get the colour. I'm rushing. If I'd sensible, I would have done all this beforehand. Well, I didn't really think. I hadn't planned this at all. I came in the studio and I saw this little canvas and I thought, I'll do a little painting, a Lowry type painting. Oops. Need it a bit thicker, the paint. Oh, run out of yellow. It's texture, isn't it? Different colours. Different colours. Now, if this old lady wasn't holding her bag, I could have given her a little doggy to walk with, couldn't I? Maybe I'll put a little dog in there as well. A little terrier. She could have it in the same. It could be just there, couldn't it? colour is their little doggy? It's just a little black and white thing. You can only see half of its body because it's run out of canvas. It's kind of like a little sausage dog, but it's got long legs. It doesn't look much like a dog, does it? There is a lead going up to her hand. That's better. It's a mongrel. It's rubbish. A rubbish dog. Sorry to say that about your dog, lady, but I don't like that dog. I mean, if I met it, I'd probably like it, but it looks like it's got a bulbous eye there. There's some more brown, I think. What are you doing with brown? Oh, rather than now, I've got a paintbrush in my mouth. Raw umber, that wasn't the same colour, was it? But it'll do. I think it was Van Dyke brown I had before. I've got so many colours on this table, I can't work them all out. She needs a little bit more presence. Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and time after time, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will ring in your dreams. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. I wonder why she's got a rain hat on. Maybe it's raining. I don't know what I'm doing. The way I'm doing this suggests it's not quite as bright and sunny as the wall makes it look like. Having said that, I'm going to give her a little bit more lightness and lighten her coat up a bit. I don't want to be in a totally dismal. I'll have to fast forward this, I think. There, better. I think her shopping basket needs to be a bit more prominent. Oh, it's not. I just said basket, didn't I? It's actually a bag. Oh, it could be anything, couldn't it? Who knows? I'm just making it up as I go along. I'm a bit worried about her dog. It doesn't look very well. Funny looking doggy. Like a griffon. Right, Mr. Dog. Not you, Mia. I'm talking about this one here, this silly little dog. It's ruined my painting. Look like an angel. But I've got eyes. You're the devil in disguise. Oh yes you are. Devil in disguise. Catherine Yellow. That'll do. Something right there. I'm trying to make her face a bit more stand out a bit. Looks like she's been to the tanning salon now. Because she's old lady, but she's got modern sort of ideas. And she likes to look a bit orange. I started this video off by in my new shed, but I think it'll just have to be one about painting a Lowry type of picture. Do a bit more brickwork. Some brickwork under her legs. Bricks between her legs. I wonder what she's going to buy in the shop. Half a stone of potatoes. She lives on potatoes and beans, this lady. Now I'm going back in time when I lived on potatoes and beans. My runaway days. Or my no money days. I've slept in a haystack a few times, I can tell you. Can't remember much about them, but I remember one such incident when I slept in a haystack. I woke up in the morning and I was crawling with red spider mites all over my clothes, every seam of my clothing. It was awful. I can't remember how I got rid of them all now, but I obviously did. I don't have any on me at the moment. I'm talking about when I was very, very young, when I used to run away. About 13 and 14 years old lad. Quite liked it actually, being in haystacks and barns. I say haystacks, I didn't really sleep in many haystacks. Because I was aware that haystacks were full of rats. But yeah, I did very often sneak into a farmyard and spend the night in the barn, a farmer's barn, when I had nowhere else, no money. No, nothing. I was such a sad, lonely boy. This lady needs to come out of herself a bit. She's too pale, isn't she? What can I do about her? I'll give her an eye. See if I can give her one eye. Because she's side on. This will probably ruin it. That's silly, isn't it? Or I wouldn't be that prominent. In fact, what she was before is what she would look like from a distance. Oh, made her face a bit darker. And because there'd be a bit of shadow underneath that hat. That rain hat of hers. She didn't really want to come out today. She just thought she'd better go. Oh, I know what. She ran out of milk. And she's desperate for a nice cup of tea. And it's not far to the shops. It's only about a quarter of a mile. But she, weather being looking a little bit inclement, she wasn't too keen to go out in it. But when she heard an artist would be painting her, she decided, she better put on her best coat. And off she went. Off she jolly well went. I'm going to put a street lamp there, I think, behind her, or at least the bottom of a street lamp. That could come round, and there it is, a street lamp. And now why would that street lamp be there? It's a very wide pavement. That street lamp is there because the road actually goes up around there like that. Look, there's another street lamp that's there. You can't see the top of that one. She is actually on the path, but there's I was going to say, but there's another road going there, but it doesn't make any sense at all now, does it? It's lovely. I like things that don't make sense. That's the back of her sleeve, and the back of her lapel on her collar. And that walking stick should have what do they call those things on the bottom of walking sticks? A rubber thing. Like that. And the light is coming from that way. There's a little bit of shadow. A little bit of shadow around her bag. Shadow there. Right, so for that shadow there, so that shadow shouldn't be there really. As the sun's coming and going, that's what it is. It's no big deal. It was, it's inclement, and then the sun came out and it's playing havoc with the light. Give her a bit of colour on her coat. A pale yellow. I'm overdoing it now. I didn't mean to get so involved. I meant to be really very, very quick. Oh, you old woman, why didn't you stay at home? You give me all sorts of problems. She's looking downwards, isn't she? Looking down at the ground. Maybe she's hoping to spot a 10-bob note that someone's dropped. 10-bob note. Right, just gonna finish off the background a bit now. I'm getting too far into it. Got a little brush now. And one day, when I'm dead and gone, someone will say, that's a John Bain, you know, that's a John Bain original. And someone else will say, no, it's a forgery. He never used to do his ends like that. And it's done. There she is. Thanks for looking in. I hope I see you again soon. Look after yourself. Stay dry. Bye. Bye-bye from me and Sleepyhead over there. Bye.